moving forward, beautiful personality. Obviously, you're a beautiful girl, but you acting like that isn't what I want to marry.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to put you in check.
Yo, welcome back to Jones Speaks. Like, listen, my partner sent me this video and said that I should do a reaction to it, but I did not know what I was getting into. I mean, this is a whole mess. So a little bit of backstory. Apparently, the young woman that we see here in the video is on a first date, as you can see in the caption. She used to work for Disney in some capacity, whether it be, you know, an entertainer at the park, a Disney princess at the park, but she used to work at Disney. So obviously, to be an employee there, you have to have a very outgoing, very bubbly personality. Apparently, he wasn't very fond of her personality at all. But this is a first date. They met 3 hours ago. And friend just said, the person I want to marry. The flags are flagging. Like more flags than the amusement park itself. But we're going to watch the whole video and then I'm going to give you the rundown.
I was just thinking that you were going to be a little more calm, which is what I'm looking for.
We just did a video about this, telling women to be calm. Whew.
Can you give like an example of how I wasn't quote unquote calm?
Okay, yeah. The table next to us singing happy birthday, and then you obnoxiously singing happy birthday out loud with them was kind of embarrassing.
I have to believe that he knew that she worked at Disney in some capacity prior to them going out on a date. But one would think. Also, you know, you can see, you know, the green hair. You know, she seems like she's very outgoing just from the few second clips that we watched. She doesn't seem like she's afraid to engage in conversation. But the calm and the obnoxiously singing, oh, Jesus Christ.
That was very inappropriate to me and honestly immature.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I feel like if it's not a good match, that's totally fine. I just feel like you unloading on me right now is just a lot for meeting each other 3 hours ago.
I get it, but communication.
A whole lot for meeting just 3 hours ago. Like all the lots. The flags are stacking on top of flags at this point.
Is important, obviously, right? That's key to a relationship. So I'm communicating how I feel.
Okay.
And this is how I feel. And moving forward, beautiful personality. Obviously, you're a beautiful girl, but you acting like that isn't what I want to marry.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to.
You met 3 hours ago. Like, I don't know if bro's on his deathbed. And so, like, he wants to get married before it's too late. But, I mean, she seems relatively young. We obviously can't see what he looks like. So it's not like one of those situations where they're much older and they're trying to set expectations of dating with intention or what have you, or looking to settle down, you know, or anything of that nature. But you met 3 hours ago. 3 hours ago. I don't know what conversation they had prior to this, but the first date, my friend, he might be trying to wear her skin or something. Listen, pull over tell him to pull over now. It's time to get out. Call an Uber, phone a friend, run, all of that.
Put you in check so that you
I don't really.
It just keeps getting worse. Like, yo, let's circle the block on that one. Hold on.
But you acting like that isn't what I want to marry.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to put you in check so that you
I don't really think I like that specific verbiage.
Oh, sorry. So I'm not trying to put you in check. I'm just trying to make you aware so that you and I can maybe progress and see where this goes and give it.
Put you in check. And then say, progress and see where this goes, is absolutely diabolical. Wicked work. Like, bro, what? Like, the chance of you getting a second date is slim to none, and slim to the out of town.
Another chance. One more thing, though. Sorry.
It was a little 6-year-old girl. She was very excited.
Mm-hmm.
And
but was that your family, or did you know anyone?
I feel like
Isolation. Was that your family? And did you know anyone? It was a 6-year-old girl, for God's sakes. Like, bro, get a grip.
No, I just feel like the energy that you're giving off right now is very like bah humbug. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with spreading a little joy. And she seemed very happy that I was singing along too. I'm sorry if that rubbed you the wrong way. That wasn't my
She would be.
intention.
I want to date a sophisticated
Okay,
woman.
okay.
That's classy. That's
Oh.
not going to get loud,
Oh,
especially
okay.
when we're on our first date. You're mine. When we were on the date,
Yikes! Yo, your mind is next level. Bro just unlocked all the flags. Like he's the flag boss. How you unlock all the flags on the first date, though?
when we were on the date, it was between me and you. I felt
what?
like you. Okay, you're not mine, but on the date, it was a one-on-one situation, and you bringing a 6-year-old into it with her whole entire family.
Oh my
you were
God.
wearing that for other people to be able to see.
And then the close. He hit every flag you could hit. All the flags. All the flag on the goddamn play. Flag. Flag. Another flag. All the goddamn flag. The flags is flagging. Let's do the breakdown, y'all. This is nuts. The control and possessiveness. This man was trying to establish control over her personality, her social interactions, and even how she presents herself. The phrase, "you're mine," on a first date is deeply possessive and objectifying. In healthy relationships, people are partners, not possessions. Research shows that early control tactics in dating often escalate into full-blown emotional abuse. Then we have put her in check. This idea of putting a woman in check is textbook patriarchal control. It suggests that women must conform to a rigid set of submissive behaviors to be seen as wife material. This aligns with broader cultural narratives that demand women be demure, reserved, and ultimately obedient to be considered respectable. Data shows that men with traditionalist or patriarchal views on gender roles are significantly more likely to engage in coercive tactics. These tactics start subtly. Comments about dress, behavior, or socializing, but then they escalate, often into full-blown physical violence. Then we have the narcissistic control and manipulation. A big element of narcissistic personality traits is the need for control, dominance, and validation. This man exhibited covert narcissism, which manifests as criticism disguised as concern. I prefer a more classy woman. Possessiveness. On a date, you're mine. Gaslighting potential. Telling her how to dress so she doesn't gain attention from others. Narcissistic men often target women with expressive personalities because their confidence is threatening to their fragile sense of control. A 2018 study published in Personality and Individual Differences found that narcissistic men show higher levels of entitlement and emotional coercion in relationships. Then we have some cultural and gendered patterns of abuse. In cultures where men are socialized to expect submission and compliance for women, this type of behavior is often dismissed as just traditional values, when in reality it's the foundation of controlling and emotionally abusive relationships. Black and Latina women in particular are often told to be submissive for the sake of maintaining their relationship, even when clear red flags appear. These were early signs of emotional abuse. What happened here isn't just bad dating etiquette. It's early stage emotional abuse. Abusive relationships don't start with hitting. They start with isolation tactics. Don't interact with strangers. Criticism about how you present yourself. Oh, I don't want you drawing attention or embarrassing me. Possessiveness disguised as care. Well, I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want anybody to bother you. The takeaway here is, if you're on a date and someone starts dictating how you should behave, dress, or interact with others, run. Controlling people don't become less controlling over time. They only escalate. And for the men watching, if your instinct is to control rather than embrace your partner's individuality, you're the problem. Healthy relationships thrive on mutual respect, not ownership. So women, what do you think? Have you seen behavior like this in dating? Let's talk about it in the comments. And men, if you have something to say, chime in too.